You two ready to record?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm your host, Mark. We are coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios where we bring our community to view. We say thank you to our friends at the Yum Yum Shop for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro. It is through the support of underwriters and donors like you that programs like this are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television. If you would like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219. We also want to let your friends and family from out of town know they can watch this program on YouTube. Once you are logged in, just search for Next Week in Wolfeboro and you will find our channel. Alright, let's start right out with the report from the Chamber of Commerce. Mrs. DeVries is ready with the report. We're sending it over to you, Mrs. DeVries.
Hello and welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. My name is Mary. I'm here again to tell you what's coming up. And yes, guess what? It's June. How did that month of May go by so fast? I don't know, but we're into June, which means the calendar of events is filling up. We have lots of new events that have been added since the last time we got together. So pick up a copy of your calendar of events if you'd like to. Starting on Sunday, June 1st, is the annual Curly Drew Fishing Derby. Everyone's invited. It's taking place out on Witten Pond, that's over in Tuftonboro. You can call for more information or directions, 569-8917. Again, that's Sunday, June 1st from 10 in the morning until 12. And this is a cooperative effort between the American Legion Post 18 and Wolfeboro Lions Club. On Monday, June 2nd, is the Clark Museum, in the Clark Museum barn, is the Monday night lecture series. It's 7 o'clock, and that is hosted by the Wolfeboro Historical Society, and you can call them at 569-4997. On Tuesday the 3rd, it's now the second for the 2025 lecture series over at the Wright Museum, and that is at 7 o'clock. You're encouraged to call and reserve a seat, or you can go on the Wright Museum's website as well, but their phone number is 569-1212. On Wednesday the 4th, that's the first Wednesday of the month, so the Life Ministries Food Pantry will be open, and that is 10 o'clock in the morning, and then they close at 1 and reopen from 4 to 6. Again, that's the 4th, which is the first Wednesday. The food pantry will be open again on the 3rd Wednesday. And what else? Thursday, June 5th, the Wolfeboro Area Farmers Market is open from 12 to 3:30 over at the Nick Recreation Park. That's it for now. Remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town. See ya!
Thank you, Mrs. DeVries. Here's some other things we would like to share with you. Starting with Friday, May 30th. The Kingswood Regional High School girls lacrosse team have a home game versus Keene Monadnock at 5:30 p.m. Go Knights! Saturday, May 31st. The Kingswood Regional High School track team are competing at Sanborn at 8:30 a.m. Go Knights! Sunday, June 1st. St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church wants you to know that they're hosting a spring tea from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. at their parish in Alton. Monday, June 2nd. The Wolfeboro Public Library has drop-in cribbage at 1:30 p.m. The Wolfeboro Zoning Board of Adjustment will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 6 p.m. If you would like to watch the Zoning Board meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting this meeting live on Channel 25 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Tuesday, June 3rd. The Wolfeboro Planning Board will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 7 p.m. If you would like to watch the Planning Board meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting this meeting live on Channel 25 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Wednesday, June 4th. The Wolfeboro Select Board will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 6:30 p.m. If you would like to watch the Select Board meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting this meeting live on Channel 25 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Friday, June 6th. The Wolfeboro Public Library have Friday morning Scrabble from 10:30 a.m. to noon. Okay, let's send it over to Parks and Recreation Department. Tucker Gosselin is ready with an update on all things Parks and Rec. We're sending it over to you, Tucker Gosselin.
Thank you, Mark. Tucker here with Wolfeboro Parks and Rec. Just giving you guys another update for this week. So our June senior lunch is going to be held Monday, June 9th over at the Great Hall at Wolfeboro Town Hall. We're going to be having a cookout style meal, so hot dogs, hamburgers. Going to be doing chips and salads with a surprise dessert. So make sure to register by Friday, June 6th on Rec Desk or call our senior coordinator, Robin Goff, at phone number 603-569-5639, extension 191. We still have openings for our junior golf camp, so make sure to check Rec Desk for more information and sign up for those. Those classes are filling up pretty quickly, so make sure to register for those early. Summer kickoff is going to be held here at the Pop Wheel and Ice and Art Center on Saturday, June 28th. Make sure to stop by for a lot of fun. We got some vendors. We're excited to have some people here for that day. Should be a lot of fun. And if you're still looking to become a vendor for that, please send us an email. We are still accepting vendor applications for that. Let's see. Gearing up for a fun summer with Movies on the Hill and Food Truck Fridays. So make sure to check our Facebook page for more details about that. And for our movie lineup. We have a fun summer wellness series for seniors with the Granite VNA. Make sure to check Rec Desk for all those details and sign up online. All those classes are free to attend. Make sure to sign up for Lego Camp with C3 Bricks up here at Abenaki Lodge beginning on June 23rd. Our sailing courses have been open for roughly a month and a half now. We are looking to still fill some of those beginner courses as well as some of the adult courses, so make sure to check Rec Desk to see what's still available and sign up for those classes. And then new this year, we're looking to push this teen pickleball camp run by PPR certified pickleball coach and Lakes Region Pickleball Club member Bill Morrison. The program is for ages 12 to 17. Price includes a take-home paddle. The registration is limited to 8. I know that we're still looking for spots for that, so please check Rec Desk, sign up for that if you're interested. And then we are still always looking for volunteers for Granite Man, Granite Kid, and our Turkey Trot race. So if you're interested in any of those, please call the office. You can fill out a volunteer form. We would love to have you. Thank you, Mark. That's all from us, and have a good day.
Thank you, Tucker Gosselin. Joyce Davis is at the Wolfeboro Public Library with an update. We're sending it over to you, Joyce Davis.
Thanks, Mark. I'm happy to report that our new mobility scooter, funded by an accessibility grant from the American Library Association, is being used and enjoyed by our patrons who have issues getting around the library. Check in at the front desk and we can show you how to operate the scooter so you can navigate the library space comfortably and safely. The Friends of the Library have assembled several unique themed baskets for their raffle supporting the work of the library. Stop by the library before Thursday, June 5th, and take a chance on any or all of the baskets. Tickets are just $2 each or 3 for $5. Winning tickets will be drawn at the Book and Author Luncheon on June 6th at Ball Peak. The Lakes Region Genealogy Interest Group's Irish Special Interest Group will meet again Tuesday, June 10th from 12:30 to 2. The class will be in person or via Zoom. Please visit our website for more information. And every Wednesday through the month of June, Beth from the Lakes Region Genealogy Interest Group will provide personal help with genealogy research in our Thayer Local History Room from 10 to 3. Visit our website for more information on setting up an appointment with Beth. Our next second Tuesday book discussion will take place on June 10th at 1 o'clock. We'll be reading I Was Anastasia by Ariel Lawhorn. It's a compelling work of historical fiction centered around the controversy surrounding Anastasia Romanoff and Anna Anderson, who claimed to be Anastasia. The Sci-Fi Fantasy Book Club will host a movie, Gattaca, on Tuesday, June 17th at 5:30 p.m. It stars Ethan Hawke, Uma Thurman, Alan Arkin, and Jude Law in a sci-fi thriller about an all-too-human man who dares to defy a system obsessed with genetic perfection. The Sci-Fi Fantasy Book Club meets on Tuesday, July 1st at 6. They'll be discussing Keiju Preservation Society by John Scalzi. When COVID-19 sweeps through New York City, Jamie Gray is stuck at a dead-end driver job for food delivery apps. That is, until Jamie makes a delivery to an old acquaintance, Tom, who works at what he calls an animal rights organization. Tom's team needs a last-minute grunt to handle things on their next field visit. Jamie, eager to do anything, immediately signs on. What Tom doesn't tell Jamie is that the animals his team cares for are not here on Earth, not on our Earth anyway. Beginning June 13th and continuing on select Fridays throughout the summer, the library will be hosting free chair yoga classes on Friday afternoons from 1 to 1:45. Chair yoga offers seniors a gentle and accessible way to improve flexibility, strength, and balance without putting strain on joints. Chair yoga can also help with pain management, stress reduction, and overall well-being. Space is limited, so pre-registration is a must. Registrations will open on the 1st of each month. Call us at 569-2428 for more information. On Wednesday, June 18th at 6 o'clock, join Don Allen, wildlife steward from New Hampshire Fish and Game, and learn about our local black bear population. Don's topics will include the natural history of the black bear, how interactions between bears and humans have changed over the years, efforts to conserve the species, and how we can manage human-bear interactions to minimize harm to people and bears alike. And, as always, don't forget, if you're looking for something that's fun and free with no commitment, we have drop-in cribbage every Monday at 1 o'clock, Mahjong on Thursday at 1, and Scrabble Fridays at 10:30. Open to all. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Joyce Davis. Father Cole, Deacon Chris, and Deacon Charlie are at St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church with a report. We're sending it over to you, Father Cole, and the crew.
Mark, thanks for having us on. Father Bob Cole here, Deacon Chris Conley, and Deacon Charlie Ferraro. So the three of us are here. It's Friday morning now, the 30th of May. Getting close to June 1st on Sunday, and Eucharistic Adoration is going on as we speak every Friday morning after Mass, after the 8 o'clock Mass, until 1 o'clock. So it's a wonderful time to come and pray, nice and quiet, no electronics, just you and the risen Christ. Is perfect. So do come, the door is open. We'd love to have people come and pray here in church at St. Katherine Drexel. So just to let you know now, this Sunday is June the 1st, and it's going to be the 7th and last Sunday, no, I'm wrong. It's the 7th Sunday of Easter. Next Sunday, the 8th, is Pentecost, okay? Pentecost. So it's a big week, an important week. But this Sunday, we have Mass at 4 o'clock on Saturday, Sunday morning 7, 8:30, and 10:30. And we have a tea at noon, right after the 10:30 Mass, high tea, and this is intergenerational. It's for adults, children, teenagers. It's tea, but it's also sandwiches and cookies and all kinds of cakes. It's very civilized. I think the British are famous for this, having high tea. It's a meal. It's a meal in itself. So it's being put on by our young parishioners between the ages of 21 and 35. We have a group of young adult parishioners who are putting on different activities, and so we want to encourage them. So if you're free, please come and join us at noon Sunday, this Sunday, June the 1st. We're all excited about our new Pope Leo, and you all, I'm sure, have heard about him, and we're in the process of getting a picture of him to put at the entrance of the church. We have the yellow and white bunting around the door, the papal colors, and we're getting holy cards with his picture on it, and we can pray for him, a prayer on the back. So every parishioner can have that prayer on the back. So it's really exciting times. We're finally getting some decent weather here too. The sun is shining, so we're really excited about that. So, you want to start, Deacon Charlie?
Sure. I just want to follow up on Pope Leo. Do you know he's a Chicago guy?
Yes.
And they have these beautiful T-shirts at the Chicago home field with Pope Leo on the front and a little saying of his on the back. I just saw them online today. Can you imagine? I bet those things are selling big time. But they're beautiful. And so people are really taking, because he's a Chicago guy, taking him into their spirits in terms of everything that he says and he means. I mean, you get a chance to read any of his homilies, Father. They're beautiful, just beautiful homilies. And he's really picking up on Pope Francis and trying to follow up on what he was all about as well. Anyways, I wanted to talk about the diaconing. You know, Chris and myself, Deacon Rick, we're blessed here to have 3 deacons in our parish. And this is a beautiful time of the year for the permanent diaconate. In Florida, where we spend the summer, we have a big class of
winter.
I'm sorry, did I say the summer?
Yes, you did.
Because it's so warm down there. I get a little confused. Or we spend the winter and it feels like summer. We have a big class that's being ordained, and this is usually that time of year when they do it, ending usually on the 30th of the month. The diaconate up here is alive and well too, because they're also recruiting for a new diaconate class. Jordan, what's his? Eastley, who runs the diaconate for the Diocese of Manchester, is seeking applications from men who are interested in becoming deacons. It's a wonderful opportunity. Also, this year, we're celebrating, I think it's our 17th year. My diaconate brothers and sisters, we were ordained in Boston, are celebrating our 17th year of being deacons. And so we have a very special little event where people get online and talk about it and discuss how everybody's doing. So it's wonderful to have that. So keep them all in mind, especially those men that are considering becoming deacons, that we should be praying for them, that they are able to fulfill their desire to become a deacon.
So you were 2008?
2008 in Boston with Cardinal Sean.
How many of them were ordained, remember?
We had a big class, Father. We had about, I think it was 24.
Wow.
And a third of them were Hispanic, which was really kind of nice. So that we used to run classes, they would let the Hispanic guys get up and talk, and we had to learn a little bit of Spanish from them. The biggest thing we learned from them, though, is their culture. They have such a beautiful culture. And one of the things we did when we were in training was each week a different group would bring food to celebrate. And we always look forward to the Hispanic guys bringing food because they knew how to bring food. And we used to have a lot of fun with them. So, yeah, it was a great class that we had back then.
1/3 of the Catholics in the United States are Hispanic. And by the year 2050, which is not that far away, another 25 years, half will be Hispanic. So they're growing. And so we really should learn Spanish.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful culture to come and get to know. We had a wonderful time with them.
That's great. That's great. All right. Now, what year were you ordained?
I was ordained in 2022, so it's pushing 3 years.
3 years almost. 3 years. All right. Well, that's great.
I got a while before I hit the 17 that Deacon Charlie has. But
Well, I remember your ordination. I remember
it was,
very,
yeah, it was
very
very
well.
nice.
Beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
powerful. And I certainly want to support the applicants.
Sure. Well, they should come and speak to you people too.
Yeah,
You know, they
yeah,
should
just-
speak to the deacons about it and speak to me, but
Yeah.
certainly speak to our 3 deacons. Where a lot of parishes don't have any deacons, and they're very
Right.
jealous because we have 3.
Great, yeah.
But we do work them. We put them to work.
Oh, yeah.
Do stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We do stuff. So Deacon Chris has been flying to France. Why don't you talk about
Yeah,
that?
it was, I just got back from the, it's called Warriors to Lords. It's,
What is it, Lords?
Warriors.
Warriors for
Yeah.
Lords.
It was sponsored by the Military Archdiocese in the United States and the Knights of Columbus. So it was very nice. The only thing I can say a lot about it, but it's a spiritual sledgehammer. I would still be there if I could. I always tell people that, oh yeah, I'd still be there.
But you have to have been in the military to go.
Yeah, and if you were in the military and you were hurt somehow, or you have some situation you're dealing with, you're welcome to apply for it.
That's great.
To be there.
So what would the typical day be at Lords for you?
Well, the first couple days we went to Mass, of course, and then we went into the healing waters at the Marian Apparition of Mary. And of course the sacraments are there, reconciliation. They have a candlelight procession, that's fun, that everybody participates in. There were thousands doing that, thousands.
Well, how about these baths? I mean, how big are the baths?
The baths are like, I'd say 10 feet long. It looks kind of like a bathtub. You step into it, and you lean back, and they have a rubber sheet on you, and the guys with you, lean you back, then stand you up, and you pray. And
Do you go under the water?
up to your neck.
Up to your neck.
Up to your neck, yeah.
Okay.
So I had a chance to do that 3 times.
Wow, that's
The
great.
first time with the group, and then I kind of wedged in there 2 other times. So
Good for
it was
you.
good, yeah. And it was a wonderful experience, wonderful spiritual experience.
I always hear that there are healings there, but there's always a spiritual healing.
Yeah, there's always a spiritual healing, because that's in the bishop for the Archdiocese of the Military. He gave a wonderful talk about suffering, which was very timely for everybody there, and it was good. It was good, and I talked to him after that it was a nice message. It was a nice.
How many were in your group, Chris?
There were probably, I went over with 50 guys, and then
50.
there were about 200 total.
Wow,
200 total.
From the United States?
From the U.S., yeah.
Wow.
fantastic.
Yeah, from all the branches of the service.
That's great.
Every branch was represented.
That's
So,
very good.
yeah.
Now, I have a
it
question
was
for you,
wonderful.
Chris, about it. You know, when we do a baptism here, we intentionally put warm water into the baptismal font. So what was the water like? Was it
The
cold?
water was very cold.
It was very cold.
It was very cold. I remember one time I went in and I didn't feel anything on my legs, but the rest of it was cold.
Wow. Wow.
So,
Yeah.
oh yeah, when you were in, you knew
You
you were
felt it, yeah.
Yeah, you knew you were in the grotto.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was nice.
Now, the other thing I heard was that when you come out of the water, out of the bath, you dry almost immediately.
Yeah, there's a drying, and there's no drying off or anything.
There's no towels.
There's
or-
no towels. You just, you get dressed, and you just note that there was no residual water dripping off.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've
It's,
heard.
it's very true, and that's one of the miracles associated with going in the baths, And everybody has a mystical experience. I mean, you might not have a physical cure, but you have a spiritual cure.
Because they have a lot of confessions going on.
Yeah, they had confessions going in many languages. Pretty much all the time, you just had to figure out when you were going to go there to speak to a guy in English.
Okay,
It was very good.
okay.
And then the candlelight was every night. 3 big basilicas there.
Wow, 3 of them.
3 of them.
Wow.
And so there was always an opportunity to pray and time alone. And then the candles and learning about Bernadette and stuff. Now her incorrupt body is in Nevis, France. It's a few hours away at the convent she was at.
And our camp is named after
After
Camp
Bernadette.
Bernadette, right here on Lake Wentworth for the girls.
Camp Bernadette.
Named after Bernadette, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for the boys in Gilmanton is
The
Camp
Fat-
Fatima.
The Fatima.
That's right,
In,
the other
in
side.
Portugal, so
Yeah,
Lourdes
yeah.
and Fatima,
Yeah.
so we have both.
So it was wonderful, and I plan on going back.
Well, I'm expecting to hear some great homilies now
Yeah.
about Lourdes.
I did get some, I mean, yeah, there were events going on.
Yeah, and it must be some great stories.
Yeah, there was some dynamic stuff.
Oh my gosh, isn't that great? All right, so anyway, there's a lot. We'd love to have you come and join us here at St. Katherine Drexel. And the faith is here, and we're blessed in many ways, but the door is open. So please come and join us. God bless.
Thank you, Father Cole, Deacon Chris, and Deacon Charlie. And thank you for tuning into our weekly program. Remember, there's always something to do in and around Wolfeboro. If you would like to add an event to our program, please contact Wolfeboro Community Television Studios at 569-0219 or send an email to wttv25@gmail.com. We hope to see you out and about, and we look forward to seeing you next week. With clear eyes and full hearts, I am Mark for Wolfeboro Community Television, bringing your community to view.